Alright guys, how's it going? So I thought I'd just do a bit of a quick update video. It's been a cracking week at work, and by that I mean shit. So where's my part now? I'm going to crack a beer, but this is a kit brought for me very lovingly by my sister-in-law for Christmas. And then when I opened it, she went, "Oh yeah, you don't do this anymore, do you?" Thanks. But no, I pimped it up a bit with some Syrian Goldens, Fuggles, and I did like a mini boil with like 500 grams of DME, dark DME, and I think I chucked in. I chucked in some other malts, a bit of dark crystal, a bit of crystal, a bit of chocolate, a bit of roasted barley, just whatever I had lying around, just like 20. 50 grams ish of each, just something just to help give it a bit more flavour, take away that kit taste. And to be fair, now it's conditioned a little bit, it's lovely. You can just see the light through it there, look. It's nice red. It's Porter kit, Cooper's. I think I did it to like, I think it's 18 litres. I did it slightly short, I think, but came out about 4.3, something like that. Quite nice. One of my last bottles of the New World Wheat, which I'm going to crack now. Do you know what? You know when you fancy a certain beer, you've got to crack it, haven't you, fellas? You've got to have a go. So let's have a go. My new wild beer glass. I'll stop you there, fellas. Look at that. I know I've done a review on this. Oh my god, that glass needs a clean, doesn't it? Jesus Louises. That's not good. So. You stop saying so often. So. I say that like freaking ridiculous amount of times. Anyway, I digress. A couple of updates. Literally tonight. So tonight's Thursday the 12th of April, I think. Literally bottled my Aussie Rye IPA, which I didn't do a video on or anything like that. Just a bit of, I didn't actually do anything on it. I brewed it and that was it. Came out about 5.2%, so should be good. I'm not expecting a massive amount from it. Bearing in mind the amount of hops that went into it, I think about 310 grams, something like that, something stupid. So it was 10 grams of Vic Secret. I think I've been through this, but 10 grams of Vic Secret, 80 grams of Ella, 80 grams of Summer, and 140 grams of Cascade for a dry hop. Do you know what I mean? So you'd expect a massive amount from it. Which leads me on nicely onto my next point. I sent some beers. I was sent some beers by Sean and Paul Pycroft, and I tried them, I reviewed them. I think I did a couple on the channel, did maybe one or two on the old BrewTube Facebook group, and I loved them. I thought they were awesome. Gave them a bit of feedback and just said this is cracking, whatever. I sent them some beers. A little late. I forgot. Oh, I didn't forget. I was just too lazy. Let's be honest, lads. I'm terrible. I'm lazy, mate. Just lazy in life in general. So, sorry. I'm like picking my beer apart, and you'll see why in a minute. I sent them 3 beers. I sent them my C-Word Pale Ale. I sent them my Chocolate Irish Porter. Sent them my Mosaic Melon. And 3 beers. To be fair, 2 of my best beers were in that batch, from my opinion. One of the blandest, I thought, beers as well. So Chocolate Orange Porter, Mosaic Melon. Although the Mosaic Melon was super old. I think it was like brewed in October, and they've only just tried it like a couple of weeks ago. So we're in April, like end of March. So you're looking 5 months old. And for a pale ale, you're not going to get much off it, even if there was any kind of hot presence there. Which there wasn't a massive amount, but there was just enough, to give it a bit of, to carry it over and just make it nice. I would have graded those beers: chocolate orange porter, mosaic melon, Seaward pale ale. Now, not in their own words, but what I gather from their feedback, either first or second was Seaward pale ale and chocolate orange porter. Maybe chocolate orange porter was first. I don't know. It doesn't matter which one was first. But they graded mosaic melon as their least favourite. Now, I didn't take offence at this. I was like, whoa, okay, why? What was wrong with it? And we got into a huge discussion. I think we'd all had a few beers and opinions were flying everywhere. And basically it just came down to the fact that maybe I just need to look at my brewing practice a little more, look at it a little more in depth, not be so sort of, oh yeah, I home brew and I kind of get by, which I have done for freaking ages. And if I'm honest with you, whether people are just being kind, I don't know. I mean, I like my beers. There's a few hit and miss, but basically saying that look at your water treatments, look at your temperatures, look at this. I know, and I think these are things that have been on the radar for a long time. I needed the push to look at it. So after Timmy Jenkins reviewed didn't review, but he put a post on Facebook, New World Wheat. I sort of asked him, I said, what do you reckon? I really love this beer. It was really good. He said, yeah, it was good. And I went, well, actually, I was hoping for a bit more, which is why I called it New World Wheat. Motorweaker, Mandarin Bavaria. And okay, I know the wheat yeast is going to get some flavours. But now the whole thing's starting to settle down. I don't know, something's not quite... It tastes all right, but there's something there, and I don't know whether that's me picking at it. Anyway, I got into a discussion with Timmy. This was before I spoke to the Paul and Sean, or Sean Paul, as I'm now going to call you. That's awesome. I'm going to do that. That won't annoy you at all. Sorry. Timmy has sent me, as I'm reading it, a HQ meter, but I know it says pH. Wrong way around, mirrored thingy, bob. And bless him, some lactic acid. Hasn't asked for anything in return. Dude, right, I'm going to clock up what you've sent me. You've sent me a fucking keg. You've sent me a gallon of beer. Plus another 3 bottles. Plus another 4 bottles. And now this. And I've sent you 6 beers. That's all I've done. That's literally like, dude. It's like fucking Tony Aid. But no, the guy's generous as hell, and I can't thank you enough for sending me this. Which, having measured my pH tonight, is 7.2. Which I understand is neutral. So as far as drinking water goes, cracking, I think. I don't know. Maybe I should just drink more tap water and see if I die. Anyway. What's he on about? So yeah, I've tested my pH, 7.2. I know it needs to be in the 5.6 to 5.2 ratio, that kind of area. So we're going to give that a go, really. I'm brewing on Sunday. The Vienna lager that I was going to brew, ain't happening, fellas. Ain't happening, because I don't want to drink. The crux of it is I don't want to drink 40 pints of fucking lager. Just don't want to drink it. As much as lager, actually done right, is a lovely, lovely beverage. Agree with anyone on that on a good day. And could I have made it a hoppy lager? Could I have changed it? I just don't want a lager. Period. And plus, because I'm kind of thinking about temperature control as well, which was another thing I discussed with Sean and Paul. There's another thing I discussed with them. I think you can get away, I don't know, maybe I can't. I think you can get away with Belgian ales a little more. So ones that can take higher temperatures, a little more, tolerant of you pushing them, etc. So I am going to use Cross My Leaf Belgian ale yeast, which should be good. So using the grain bill for the Vienna lager plus the Belgian ale yeast, and then swapping out the hops. Basically, I'm doing what's called my Belgian thingy V2. So it's going to have hop-wise, and I can't remember the schedule. I'll do a brew day video of some sorts on it. I'll do a homebrew Wednesday or whatever next week. So it's going to have Hallertau Hersbrucker, not in a particular order, Summit, Comet, Tettnang. That's about it, I think. You're looking at a good couple of 100 grams of hops going into it. But with the old, you know, pH and shit, I'm hoping that I'm going to get a pretty cracking beer. You know, at least a step up in the right direction. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that I can move forward a bit, and you know, I think, to be honest, I just need to look at getting a fridge. I've got a heat mat. I just need a dual temperature controller, so probably another, what, 60, 50, 60 quid, something like that. You know, I can get a decent fermentation chamber going, and we'll see how we go from there. And I can't really see when that will be at the moment. I'm trying to save for a holiday to Disney World at the minute, which is pretty much all paid for. It's just they are spending money. But can't fucking wait, if I'm honest with you. So it'd be nice to go somewhere that's not real, that's just not, you know, not work, not life, and just go crazy for 2 weeks and just be like, I don't know. That probably will be my face, to be fair. So yeah, that's it really. They're my updates. Brew day on Sunday. Can't fucking wait. Can't wait, especially because I get to try out a new toy. How many times can I hold this up in the video? I don't know. Let's do it. Count. Come on, count. Keep up. Keep up. Come on. I'm slightly angry there. That's not good. So, there we go. Feel like shit in. Cheers, fellas. Thanks for watching, and just trying to keep the videos up at the minute and make sure, you know, keep the content coming, and especially now I'm looking to advance my brewing practice a bit. Hopefully you'll stay on for the ride, boys. That's the second video I've ended not like proper pervy. Later, bye.